You know, a lot of these people, they're so asleep. Like, oh shit, what the fuck? What the fuck? No, the whole... Oh, wow, yeah. It's your boy, we back. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today's vlog, yeah, sorry for the, hopefully the lighting is coming out decent, I guess, somewhat. You can definitely tell that autumn is coming. You know, the great segment I want to mention in regards to the election. Listen, guys, I'm gonna say this. I'm not really into politics. I don't entertain that type of nonsense, because you see, every person that ever came into office is not really doing so much. Now, we understand, the ones who's enlightened, we understand why. You know, you do have the elite that control shit, right? And if there's a person that do want to help humanity, unfortunately, that would be extremely limited, because of people that's in power. They are here to cause chaos and cause a lot of stress to humanity. You know, it's just, it's freaking insane, man. Like, literally. So with that being said, but we know there's individuals that their whole purpose is to destroy humanity. All right, make sure that when I mentioned about sovereign, we're free beings, right? That's our birthright. All I had to hear was this, and keep in mind, I'm not a big advocate for Trump, but all I had to hear was when Mr. Biden indicated that when he gets into office, he is going to mandate, keyword, mandatory, everybody gets the vaccine, or else this country will not be unlocked. Now, to me, that's a problem, because now you're forcing, like, a lot of people have serious concerns in regards to these things, and I am one of them, okay? And that's alarming to me. And Mr. Trump himself says, yeah, the vaccine will be available, but it'll be your option. If you want to take it, you can take it. If not, that's your option. Because personally, myself, I'm not taking it. Now, if a man of his caliber telling you he is not taking the vaccine, what makes you think I'm going to take the vaccine? And the fact that he's blunt to tell you that and saying that it's an option, he's not going to force it upon you, that's all I had to hear, you know? So, me personally, myself, oh man, I gotta get out of here, because this guy is moving at. That's it, man. But like I said, I'm like, you know what? I know exactly who I'm voting for, and anybody's paying attention knows why. And I don't want to hear, oh, how could you vote for him? You're a coon. You're this. You're that. You see what he done to the country? He didn't do anything to the country, you idiot. All right? Number one, a lot of these organized groups are not authorized by him, dummy. You know, a lot of these people, they're so asleep. Like, oh shit, what the fuck happened here? What the fuck? Yo, the whole... Oh, wow, yeah. This is crazy. My whole fucking bike just went off, man. Wow. That's a sign from the universe. Did you see how my key was gonna get unloosed? That's crazy. Now let's see. Wow, that was scary, y'all. And what happened was it was my fucking key. My key. Now let me tell you how the universe just worked just now. Just now, the key, like my car keys and my house keys and everything, was loose. So what happened, it literally just it hit the ignition coil, the ignition there, and turned it off. And it seemed, I was like, at first my heart was like, yo, what the fuck just happened? I'm like, yo, because I hit the bump and everything just happened, right? But as soon as I touched the keys, because remember earlier I was just like, why is my keys all over the place? Because normally I detach it and I keep it in my pocket, right? just or therefore it could be like, you know, safe, because the minute I touched it, it was loose, which means if that situation didn't occur, I would have been on the highway and my keys would have flew off this keychain, and that's my car keys, my house keys, the keys to my desk, the keys to everything. All right, I would have been fucked. And also the keys to the S1000, even though I have a spare, but still I would have been doomed, you know. So the universe worked in my favor for that to happen. And that's another thing I wanted to mention, like everything happens for a purpose, man. And the angels always send you signs, and always look at it where, let's say for instance, you have a flight to go somewhere and that flight is canceled, or something happened where you couldn't get on that flight. It just wasn't meant for you to get on that flight, because you could have got on that flight and God forbid something would have happened to that plane. It just wasn't your time. I'm sorry to jump off the topic, what I was mentioning earlier in regards about the election, but I just basically had to stress that and make sure everybody's on the right plane. And even though I said, you know, work on thyself, make sure that you can find somebody in your community to become independent, not to be codependent on the government, because you never want to do that. And that's something that the Democrats want to do. They don't want you to do anything, they just want you to rely on them, and you just have to obey. That's a problem, because you're going to create a society that's not going to be proactive. They're not going to want to do anything, absolutely nothing. And then it's going to cripple the economy, man. You know, you're going to become, you're not going to want to, you know, exercise your mind. You're not going to give a damn about anything as long as you get a check, and, you know, just become basically a robot. You know, whatever they tell you to do, do it. Take the injections, cause chaos, and that's it. So also to defund the police. Like, come on, man, let's be honest here. I mean, really, you want to defund cops when you see all the freaking out? Don't get me wrong, yes, there are a lot of grimy cops out here, but let's be clear. If there's no such thing as cops, especially in some of these urban neighborhoods, you know what kind of massacre that would take place? Yo, people would be killed and robbed and raped on every millisecond. We're talking about Gotham City at its worst. Oh shit, what the hell happened here? Oh man, there's always an incident. Oh, something must have transpired. Well, I guess I'll be going here then. So it's important that we need law enforcement, man. You know, just to make sure that the guys that's out here trying to do some fuckery business, they get dealt with accordingly. You know, to make it safe for others that's just want to live their lives safely, you know. So I'm not with the whole defunding the police. Yes, there are a lot of grimy cops out there that racially profile people. Yes, we are aware of that. Those guys need to be dealt with. But for me to tell you, oh, we don't need cops out here, defund them all, or make sure there's like a small percentage, come on, man. Now, God forbid somebody gets, you know, killed and raped or whatever, they call 911, they're going to tell you, oh, you got to wait 2-3 hours for, you know, for somebody to come attend to your service. That's ridiculous. Can't do that, you know? So I'm not with all of that, man. So these are the things they want to propose. You know, it's just basically just chaos, man. It's chaos. I just don't see how a person could really look at their proposal and just say, yes, this is what I want. This is what I want my kids, the new generation to go. No. Nah, and I'm not a Republican either, clearly, but there's just something that's like, no. So, nope, I'm not voting for Mr. Biden. No, I'm not voting for Harris. I'm not voting for none of them, all right? I'm voting for the president that's actually in office right now. I don't care how much hate comments I get, but I've done enough research to know that if I have to choose between the two lesser evils, I have no other option, okay? No, because you vote for that man, Biden, in office, this country as we know it will be destroyed. Every time a Democrat has been in office, war. I'm talking about bloodshed, war with the Middle East, 9/11. It's always been a catastrophe. Always been bombings that's been red flag. You know, in the past 4 years, you know, we have not experienced that. Yes, there has been issues in regards to race, you know, but all of these things will be addressed. And hopefully, if he gets into office, gets another 4 years, he can't fix that, you know. But yeah, man, so this is where I stand with that. And I just had to stress that to make sure, you know, people just do your research. I'm sorry, man, but that's where I stand with that. And because of that, I'm like, nah, man, I'm not voting for the Democrats this year. I don't give a fuck, and it is what it is. And keep in mind, guys, I'm far from rich. You know, I'm actually a poor individual. I'm rich at heart, but financially, you know, it is what it is. But that's just going to be a temporary thing. Thank you. A temporary thing, you know. But yeah, man. So anyway, guys, enough flapping I've done. Today was more like a rant, if anything. And I want you guys to have a blessed day and just work with thyself, listen to the universe, and keep a good high vibrational individuals around you, you know, the loving and the caring, and be there for one another, because we all we got, man. A lot of cages out here, a lot of cages, man.